You are listening to the Beaverton, North America's trusted source of news.
This week on the Beaverton, Carney says the state of the Prime Minister's residence is embarrassing. Wait until he finds out thousands of Canadians don't have homes at all. Vancouver refused to give the head of FIFA Pope-level security when he visited, despite the fact that, just like a Pope, he's also covered up horrific human rights abuses. And it's the one-year anniversary of the last federal election, aka the one-year anniversary of the last time anyone in Canada thought about Jagmeet Singh. Until now, I guess. That's right, it's time to make fun of the news once again on the Beaverton Weekly Report. Welcome to the show, everyone. So glad you're tuning in. I'm your host, Luke Gordon-Field. Joining me this week are two of our regular panelists, both of whom have their own sovereign wealth funds. Thank you very much. Nile Seguin and Megan MacKay.
Yeah, I do. And I'm using it to hasten the end of FIFA because I'm sick of soccer. Get off my feed. I don't care anymore. It hasn't even happened. The hell?
You're just mad about the concept of soccer or the World Cup coming to Toronto?
All of it.
If it wasn't on her feed, she'd be fine, I think.
If it wasn't on my feed, I'd be done. It's fine. It's like still, it's coming in June. I looked it up.
Yeah.
It's April. It's not even close to June.
No,
what do you
it's true.
mean?
Yeah.
Coca-Cola, calm down. I don't need to see these ads for FIFA. It's April.
Yeah, it's also not a good sign when, like, the most popular sporting event in the world has to advertise. Like, it's not a great sign for how things are going. Like, this is the biggest sporting event in the world. It's bigger than the Olympics. It's bigger than the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
And they're plugging it. That's not great. That's not great.
Am I ignorant? Isn't it just going to sell out?
Yeah.
I'm sure it has sold out.
Yeah.
Apparently in the U.S. actually they're struggling to sell out some games, but I'm sure we'll sell it. They've already built, I don't know if you've been driving by it on the Garden or if you live nearby, like the massive expansion to BMO Field with temporary seating because they know once the World Cup is done, the Toronto TFC cannot fill these seats. So they put the ricketiest ass carnival seating
looking forward to the
on
headline.
top of the stadium at BMO. And every time the wind blows, it sways.
Yes.
Oh, this is
and
so
people
fantastic.
are like, people are going to die.
They want those people to die. I think that I would watch if they were going to. Speaking of your Olympics thing from a couple months ago, I think if the stands collapsed, I might watch FIFA.
Oh, if we have to retroactively
camera's
delete
not
this
on the
podcast
stand.
because people died.
But the camera's not on the stand.
There's cameras on the stands because they want to get the people shouting. Well, and dying, yes.
Everybody got a freaking cell phone these days. Just point one of those things up there. That's fine. I'll deal with that.
Also, in the event of a stadium collapse, they could move the cameras. Like, they could do a swivel.
True, unless the camera's on the.
Well, that's
on the
true.
stand.
Well, then you get a really great POV
then you get an
shot.
amazing,
Yeah.
just a terror.
Yeah, then you get to really experience it as if you were there, the dream. I mean, soccer has legendarily had stadium collapses, stadium fatalities from fans crushing each other and stuff. So, maybe Toronto could add to that rich tapestry with our swaying goddamn field.
You'd like that, wouldn't you, Luke?
No, you brought it up.
That's true. I forgot.
Were we always
Anyways.
like this? Anyways, I'll move on.
Yes. Some people say podcasts radicalize. They don't talk about how much podcasts just make their host wish for death on everyone around them. But all right, let's talk about some actual news and not just in a month from now some people might die at the BMO Field. Canada has announced a sovereign wealth fund. Before we get into this, do either of you understand what this thing is?
I do.
All right, please. I would love to hear your understanding of what this is because I don't get it.
It is a state-owned investment account. So the money that we make. So a good example is like Saudi Arabia,
Yes.
right? So they
Oh,
sell
always a good example.
an incredible example of everything, no exceptions, and I stand by that statement. But they sell oil, and then the profit that they make from oil, they put in
Right.
this sovereign investment account, and then it make money.
Yes, and funds bad golf tournaments. That's the most important thing is they use their money to fund live golf, which is definitely not a way to launder money because it loses so much money and they pay all the golfers billions of dollars. And it's like, how does this make sense? And everyone's like, don't worry. They're definitely not laundering money through this. But that was my understanding of this before Carney announced that's how sovereign wealth funds. Norway does it famously as well. Norway, the entire population is kind of absurdly rich because they have a share of the sovereign wealth fund and a very small population. So it's like good to be Norway because they, back when they found their offshore oil and gas reserves in like the 80s, they set this whole thing up. 40 years later, they're profiting off it. It's crazy.
So why doesn't the U.S. want Norway? Forget Greenland.
Well, for sure.
What the hell? That's where the money's at. God, he's bad.
Oh, there's a great story, and I'm not going to get all the details right, but like essentially like Norway and I want to say Sweden were like had a dispute over this land, and eventually Sweden was like, F it, you take it because this land is worthless anyways. It's up in like the northern Arctic. No one wants to live there. And then that's where they found all the oil and gas.
Of course.
And so they're like, Sweden's like lost trillions of dollars as a result of just being like, Norway, you take it. But anyways, so that's my understanding of them too. So thank you for saying that. But here, that is a situation where like they have not sold off all the oil and gas rights. The government, the federal government, and the people on their behalf have maintained a level of ownership so that they share in the profits of oil and gas. Here, we obviously have not done that. The gas companies keep all the profits. We get taxes, but we don't keep any of the profits. So we don't have a kind of reserve of capital sitting there. Alberta does. That was news to me that Alberta does have this, and they have a sovereign wealth fund already in Alberta that's worth like $25 billion.
Why don't we invade there?
We're coming to that. But in Canada, this is a thing that you're supposed to do with extra money, as you just said. In Canada, we're running a huge deficit. We have no extra monies. We're sitting here, so we're going to put in $25 billion that we don't have. We're going to borrow $25 billion to invest $25 billion. Mm-hmm. And then people, and this is also not what Saudi Arabia or Norway do, also we as people can invest in the investment somehow.
It's kind of interesting. I know it sounds crazy. Crazy, but it really does depend on, a lot of numbers here where it's like, what is the interest rate on the debt, right?
Yes.
Like if we're taking money out and we're borrowing at 2.75 and then we're dumping it into this fund and the fund has an 8% return on investment, it does make sense to do that.
Oh,
right?
100%.
But without knowing that number, it's kind of a guess, I suppose.
Yeah, and it's not like we're all thinking that the markets are about to take a huge crash when the AI bubble pops or anything, so we're fine. But
No, AI is great. I love it. It took 25 minutes to make a calendar event for me today, so that was great. That was cool.
Wait, what?
At work, I had to make a calendar
event,
and it was like, oh, give me a second, and then it just sort of shit its pants and didn't work. We were being asked
you
to
could have
experiment.
done that yourself.
yes, this
You could
is
shit your pants.
the
and make
mandated
it
all
an event.
offices to be like, find ways to integrate AI in your life. And you're like, great, I just dropped 40% productivity, but I've integrated AI into my life. That's great.
It's screaming. It's working great. It didn't even add me to the event, by the way. I was not invited to it, which was crazy. Anyway, tangent.
What would you say to it?
I said,
Did you upset it?
It heard this podcast.
Were you snarky?
Yeah, it knows who I am. I'm notorious.
It's aware of the internet. You can't have MacKay there.
It has gained sentience and in a very like post-apocalyptic system, but it only uses it for like petty vengeance, like not inviting Megan to her own event.
I would love to not go to meetings. You don't understand how much I would love to not go, but I have to go.
Well, then maybe
It
it was
cancels your
fulfilling
birthday party.
Maybe it was fulfilling your wishes. Like maybe it like knows you better than you know yourself.
hey,
Or it's
that's
bitchy
great.
Skynet. Either way.
Yeah.
I would love either. I'll take either.
Bitchy Skynet. I mean, honestly, of all the futures, that's the one I root for the most at this point. It's just Skynet, but it's just kind of a bad friend. or an
torching us
incompetent
all the
assistant. All right, back to the sovereign wealth fund. So, I mean, yes, 100%. That is the ideal of it. It's we borrow at 2%, we invest it, we get 8% return. So, my first question to you two is: would you invest in the what the official name is? It the Canada Strong Fund? I was about to say foundation. It's not a foundation. The Canada Strong Fund.
I mean, if they decide that one of these projects that they can't get private funding for is the entertainment industry, then yeah, because then I would have money to invest. Because right now I don't.
Yeah, it's cyclical. Yeah, you would invest in the Canada Strong Fund if they invest in industries that will actually pay our bills.
They were the one industry that decided to invest in Canadian entertainment. Okay.
I actually think that's a good idea. Like, I think that should be part of the fund. I know
It won't.
It
but
won't
yes,
be.
You're
but
100% right.
It would be very cool. I don't know. It depends on the rate of return, right? It's the same thing where it's like if I'm going to put my money somewhere, it needs to do something. It can't just sort of be there like a wet fart because I have a savings account for that, you know?
Yeah, you got a 0.5% savings account
Oh my
with
God.
BMO or whatever.
Raking in the pennies, folks. That's great.
Yeah, I mean, to me, like the fact that, this is a thing that we're as people being asked to invest in, that's when it's like, wait, is this a sovereign wealth fund or is this just like that bond your grandmother gives you when you're 12 and it's like, when you're 25, this will be worth X. And you're just annoyed because you wanted a PlayStation. And you're like, oh, fuck you, Grandma.
I'm
but
so
really,
jealous
you're just,
you-
later on, you realize you're a bad person.
Your grandmother gave you a bond. My grandmother gave me a key of Coke. She was like, hide this. And then she didn't let me keep it.
I was going to say, because the Coke was probably worth
I was
more than
gonna
the bond
say.
I got.
Yeah, that has value.
Yeah. But yeah, because pure monetary, your grandmother might have been looking out. But yeah, so like that's the interesting part about this is the people investing in it. Because I agree, it does come all down to rate of return. But the other thing the fund is going to be doing is investing. It's not just taking excess money and like investing it in mutual funds and indexes the way Norway's done, or funding shitty golf tournaments the way Saudi Arabia has done. It's going to be funding the infrastructure projects that Carney campaigned on, those big ideals, those big let's get building things.
So he's putting our money where his mouth is.
Yes.
Perfect.
And $25 billion of his money, which is actually our money because it's tax money. But yes.
Fantastic.
So that leads to the question, like, but if these are projects that were risky enough that they couldn't attract capital investment in the first place, so the government has to step in to fund them, are they not inherently risky investments that we don't want to be investing in?
I think this might be the federal government equivalent of a heat check. Like Carney's been on a bit of a heater, so like there's a time where
It's a gotta be the shoes moment,
and then you come across half court, you just jack it, and this might not go well for us.
Yeah, right now Carney thinks he's Steph Curry 2015, and he's about to find out he's actually just Klay Thompson right now.
You know, like everyone's coming across on the floor to his party. He's like, I'm the shit, and then now this is happening.
Yeah, there's a risk here to that for sure.
Unless he's laundering money. Can we do that?
I would love to launder
do
some
it.
money. That sounds awesome.
Let's do it. Let's get dirty, guys.
My DMs are open.
I don't know what you think this podcast is, but I got some bad news for you afterwards. We are facing several indictments. You guys not wondering why I paid you in cash?
Oh, God.
What, you're getting paid? I sincerely want Canada to break bad. Let's just become the worst.
Whatever. It's fine. Everyone else is. Why not?
Yeah.
Race to the bottom, baby. Best kind of race there is.
Oh, yeah.
I'm Saul. That's all I'm saying. I get to be Saul.
We're all Saul.
Yeah, I mean, there's so many details that are going to be unveiled about this thing, and I'm not trying to like expect everything all at once. Mm-hmm. But yeah, like, is this a thing? Is this going to be like an RSP or a TFSA, or is this going to be a thing you invest your RSP and TFSA into, which I think is more likely? Like, is this a method of investing or a specific fund you're investing in? I think it's likely to be the fund, not the method. And then it's a question of like, okay, if they need this money to fund these projects, which take years and years and years, like, does it become a situation where it's like a GIC or whatever, where you can't get your money out, and it just like has to, or like a bond where it has to sit there? So to me, like, this is less a sovereign wealth fund the way like Norway did and Saudi Arabia did, and more like essentially like a war bond, where it's like we need money to do stuff, and you as citizens can help us out. And yeah, we as the government will put in some, even though that's your money also, but we need you to, but instead of defeating Hitler, it's going to be like, we got to build a hyper train from
Hitler.
Toronto to Montreal. Well,
We have to build a super robot Hitler.
we have to economically defeat the new guy who's kind of Hitler, but we don't want to say that because people keep shooting at him.
Oh, boy. A lot of Hitler talk. 14 minutes in.
I'm just trying to keep up with you guys. You guys got really edgy after I left.
Yeah,
I've been gone a few weeks, come back, and it's like, man.
we're two regular Shadow the Hedgehogs over here. It's crazy. That's a video game joke. It's fine. Someone at home will like that one.
I played Sonic the Hedgehog.
I don't know if I believe you.
We're edgy? Because it's a good point.
The blue one?
Yeah.
The blue one that runs fast.
That's Sonic.
I'm helping you out.
What does he
Yeah,
do?
that's Sonic.
Shadow is red and black, and he has a.
Oh, Shadow. I heard you. I think you said Sonic. Sorry.
No, baby. The one with the gun.
Sorry.
The one with the gun.
I'm sorry.
Canonically carries a piece.
Yes.
That's what you think of when you think edge? That's
Have
the darkest thing?
Stop the podcast.
Okay.
Google Shadow the Hedgehog. There you go. Look at him.
I'm not saying he's
I'm
not.
still
It's just
listening.
maybe
Keep going.
not top of everyone's mind for edgy humor.
I don't know. I've been online. I see what they do with this fiend. Don't laugh. Niall, look at him.
It is, for the listeners who also are not Googling him, he is a bit of a scary cartoon character from 30 years ago. But
He's so scary. He's so cool.
again, maybe not my first reference. I'm aware there have been movies. I don't know if he's been in them.
Well, I'm trying to pull the plane up because you guys are heading towards Hitler land, okay? I'm trying to get us back into Sonic Town.
Great. Okay. Well, I'm sorry, but I'm going to take us right back into Hitlerland, aka the United States of America, where there was a attempted shooter at the White House Correspondents' dinner, which is apparently still a thing. So the shooter, Cole Thomas Allen, fortunately stopped before anyone was hurt. Thank God. Well done to the Secret Service and the security in place at the venue. I know there's awkwardness about the fact that he got in the first place, but he didn't get to hurt anyone. That was making the most like, you sure you want to compliment people? But he didn't hurt anyone. And then, obviously the event and people, try, as much as I loathe Trump, obviously, we condemn anyone trying to, actually assassinate the president. There was, even in this very bad story, a very comedic turn, which is, so this happened, and then, at first Trump wanted the event to continue, and everyone's like, and Trump's like telling every reporter, like, let's keep going. And then eventually the Secret Service had to be like, there's been an attempt on your life. You are going back to the White House and getting into the secure room. Fine. And so, like, that ended the event. They didn't get to see Oz the Mentalist perform, which, by the way, where was Oz on predicting this? But just saying.
He knew.
You're so good. Where were you? Why did you not warn everyone that there was going to be a shooting? You were there. Anyways. But all those videos where he makes people on podcasts lose their mind because he tells them the name of their childhood best friend or whatever. Where were you?
Hey, you can Google mine. So I wouldn't be impressed at all. You can figure out her name. No, she's online, brother. If you know my name, you know her name. I'm not impressed.
I know your name. I don't know her name. That's weird. Do you have a page that says my best friend?
You just Google. You could pre-Google it.
It comes. You know what? You know who it was? It was Shadow. That was her best friend.
Oh my God!
But
wish.
Shadow's so scary.
He's so scary, but there's something that draws you to him.
This is starting to take a sexual turn, and I'm going to pivot.
No, as a platonically.
Sure, right. That's how it starts.
He is a hedgehog. He's a cartoon hedgehog. So
yeah, but
there are guardrails in the relationship.
You figure it out.
If you want something bad enough, life finds a way.
If it feels right enough.
Yes. So that happened, and then right away there was clearly a talking points blast set out. So every MAGA influencer and Republican-leaning person online, including, of course, Trump himself, went, see, this is why we need the ballroom. Mm-hmm. So they're using this attempt, and let's assume it's a real attempt and it wasn't a false flag. They're using this attempt to just justify spending $100 million on a giant-ass ballroom attached to the White House. And that's their big... We'll stop all future attempts on the president's life if we just give him a big fancy ass ballroom that we can call the Trump ballroom or whatever the hell they're going to call it. What was your reaction to that turn of events?
I mean, the ballroom's right now just a big hole in the ground.
Yes.
So if they had held the White House Correspondents' Dinner in the Trump hole, that would have been fine with me.
Yeah.
I would have been okay with that. That's great. That's a good point. If they put more money into adding walls and stuff around it, that's when I kind of take umbrage. But if they're like, come on, kids, let's open up this Trump hole and hop in and bring it on.
Everyone get into the hole.
Everyone get into the Trump hole.
But they're still serving like a 3-course dinner.
Yes.
Something especially sinister about the term Trump hole.
Yeah. Everyone wants some chicken cordon bleu in the Trump hole.
Oh, God.
Freaking Wolf Blitzer sitting crisscross applesauce, cutting his filet mignon just on the ground in the Trump hole. You guys, this is great. Hold on, I have to call the White House.
The Trump hole, I approve.
Thank you.
Oh, that's such a great image.
And no stairs.
This just in. My knees are cramping, and this fillet is overdone. Also, I'm covered in dirt.
Definitely bring your flats, because it's like a steep incline.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. You're going to sink in. Although maybe to get out, you do want to bring heels
to
climb out.
And then you walk backwards?
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
Do you like Ginger Rogers? Backwards and heels. That's how you get out of the trouble.
No, I get the reference, yeah.
I think you made a Ginger Rogers reference last week. We're on a Rogers. Did you?
I mean, when are we not talking about Ginger Rogers and Fred Astaire, frankly? Fred Astaire wouldn't have been able to get out of the hole. Ginger Rogers could, no problem.
That's true.
Yes. So, okay.
I would also say, I mean, listen, I know we struggle to see some good news, but think of all the stuff that he normally would try to justify with a shooting. This is pretty. This is nice.
That's true.
This is sweet. This is like, oh, he just wants a building. That's it. He doesn't want to kill anyone. He's not trying to send someone to like fucking El Salvador. I'm like, oh, thank God. Yeah, sure. Give him his little place to hang out and dance, his hollow little ballrooms. Like it's so.
I mean, I don't disagree in the sense that, like, yeah, like he didn't call for a fascist crackdown on civil liberties.
Shocking.
He didn't send ICE agents into every, like, city that this guy had ever lived. Like, I agree with all that. The ballroom is like, if you look at like the plans, the ballroom's going to be like 4 times the size of the White House. Like it's going to be like.
I did see the plans. It made me laugh out loud.
It's so fun. It's like
so ugly.
It's like when you have like, like there's like downtown when like one guy doesn't sell to the condo developer.
Yeah.
So there's just like one regular house in a sea of tall towers.
Oh,
the White House is going to be that.
I thought you were going to say the
ballroom.
one owner who just ignores the homeowners association and just goes crazy with.
Oh,
like,
there's
how
that
they,
too. Yeah.
They deck out their house.
Yeah. Someone built and they have 4 different families living in it. They built a quadra-decker house.
Yeah.
Yes. So that like the White, like obviously you can still photograph it head on and just exclude the ballroom, but every shot of the White House that's like from a little far back or on a slight angle is just going to be like tiny little White House, big ballroom.
That's good. No windows too, right? That was part of it, or no windows on part of it. It was just going to be.
I didn't know that there's no windows.
I thought
the ballroom
I
think
should have. Wait, maybe it is the Trump hole.
That's very Trump hole.
There's no windows. That is the Trump hole.
I thought that was part of it. I could be wrong, but I thought the appeal was like, and there's no windows, so nobody can shoot anybody through a window or whatever. I thought I saw that talking point somewhere, but
Would we be surprised? Would we be surprised?
I wouldn't be.
Like, I would give that 50% chance of being accurate.
Anytime you hear in a situation where, and then they brought us into a building where there were no windows, but yay, I felt safer because no one could shoot in at me in this dank, decrepit building with no windows where I was brought into. I felt so secure and safe.
He is speed running a sundown.
Yeah.
It's just like really hitting overdrive. I'm at a ballroom, no windows, we'll all be safe. Let's continue the dinner. Holy shit, Grandpa.
Bring it, Wolf. He can eat his filet.
Wolf, you sit at my feet right here.
Oh, that's so sweet.
That's a nice image.
Yeah.
And he'd do it. Wolf
course he
Blitzer
does.
doesn't say no to anything.
Oh, he's got to get that story.
You're wondering why in every movie where they need a newscaster, it's Wolf Blitzer.
Yeah.
There's your reason. He says yes. All right, so briefly on the shooter. He obviously there was an immediate backlash of like the left is violent. This guy and he was a Dem, but a truly fascinating thing because the assumption was going to be this guy's some like far left, ultra, socialist, Hassan Piker bro kind of deal. And then it turns out he's a blue sky wine mob lib who just like he hates Trump, but he also like hated Hassan Piker and he repeatedly posted about how pro-Palestinian protesters were too violent. So just a truly baffling set of characteristics that feels like Mad Libs, like picking out characteristics of a person. I don't know. Did that strike you as odd that this was a centrist liberal?
That's not the oddest part. The oddest part is that he, the night before, checked in at a Hilton. It's like, you're going to die tomorrow. Go to the Astoria. Get some room service. What's wrong with you?
That's how you knew he wasn't serious about his plans. He was like, I got to get my Hilton double 3 points.
Save money. Like, how do you think this turns out for you, buddy? You're not going to be cashing in your points.
Well, he didn't die. He was tackled, so he's still around to cash in those points.
He's going to come out. He's really optimistic about his longevity.
Oh, he'll be. I mean, if Hinckley got out and that dude full on nearly killed multiple people and nearly killed the president and put bullets into him.
That was 40 years ago, though. How old is this guy going to be? Why are we debating this?
He got out.
Just go treat yourself.
The important question, Niall, is was Jodie Foster impressed? Okay, that's what we got to answer.
This is very good. We have to know. Let's get on
that is truly one of the greatest comedic moments of all time, which is that at the time Jodie Foster, literal child, and John Hinckley Jr. was like, I did this for Jodie Foster because I thought she'd be impressed. Everyone's like, that's the craziest shit we ever heard. And then 35 years later, Jodie Foster, now middle-aged woman, is just like, I was a little impressed. Like, that's one of the funniest things that's ever happened.
That is, I don't think that's common knowledge, because if it was, I feel like, there's stuff that they try to underreport, like Luigi Mangione. Like, I feel that's something they definitely should underreport, because some crazy guy's gonna be like, wait a minute, all I gotta do is wait 40 years, and then she's mine.
Yes, then 90-year-old Jodie Foster, whatever she would be in 90 years.
I don't think Hinckley cares.
Yeah, fair enough. I mean, yes. So yeah, okay. The media's response was, of course, to immediately, and there was multiple examples of this. Dana Bash, also of CNN, asking numerous Democrats, like, do you feel guilty of this because do you think your critiques of Trump have been too harsh, and like, do you think you need to stop calling him a fascist or authoritarian and saying he's trying to destroy the country? Like, do you think your rhetoric is responsible for this? And obviously, there's a ton of hypocrisy because Trump's rhetoric itself. I mean, 2 months ago, he was dancing on Robert Mueller's grave and celebrating his death. So, like, obviously, there's a ton of hypocrisy there. But even from just avoiding that question perspective, should Democrats maybe tone down the rhetoric when it comes to Trump?
Why? This is one guy.
I'll delete that question.
He's objectively like a fascist adjacent. Like it's just like, should we pretend that the truth isn't true so that in case there's one random guy who takes it the wrong way, like it doesn't make me so mad with your question today, Luke. What the hell?
I'm sorry.
Don't let it happen again.
Yeah,
okay. Listen, I saw, this is not funny. I don't think this is funny.
No one laughed.
You're about to say the funniest thing.
But it's pretty funny. It's one of those things that's funny but not funny.
Yeah.
But it's funny because no one died. But like, I don't think it's the Democrats. I think it's the Secret Service. Like, did you see the video of him rushing past the checkpoint? It's like he's jumping a turnstile. Like, every president has death threats, like regular death threats. So if you're a secret agent, you got to be like amped. Like, I don't know, like do a fucking rail or something. Yeah. Like, stay online. And if you are guarding Donald Trump, you can't be. That cannot surprise you. I'm sorry, man. You can't be surprised. Like if I'm guarding Donald Trump, I expect everyone's coming to shoot him. Like, that's just, like, that was crazy to me. That was insane. Those guys are in Alaska right now. Those guys are there's a special detail that the Secret Service invented in Alaska where you just go and shovel stuff into 2 different piles and repeat. That's where they are.
Yeah, it's like you gotta guard the Undersecretary for Commerce 100%. On his trip through through northern Scandinavia in January.
You're guarding his carry-on or something like that.
You could put down road hazards. Like, you could put like a big thing of sticky honey on the ground, and then whoever tries to get in is like, no, it's all sticky. You can't run because it's too sticky.
I think that's an awesome plan.
Yeah.
I don't know what's wrong with me, but I think that's a really, because it sounds silly, but if you had, like, say, 100 yards of sticky honey,
sure,
you're not making it. You're getting down, like 75, you're falling, and it's unfortunate.
Yeah.
And then the Secret Service is waiting.
I wonder why we don't go into the career of protecting people or having any kind of security
we're
role.
Too smart.
Yeah, that was the issue.
Yeah, we're too.
Listen,
I would have passed the physical fitness test, no problem. Thank you very much.
If we had been manning that checkpoint, he's not getting through.
Yes.
That guy is.
He didn't get through.
No, he did get through.
He ran through a checkpoint.
Did you see the video? He got through. And then I'm sorry.
I know. But he
they all
sprinted
take out
through
their
it.
guns and they were as surprised as we would be, which is not what you're supposed to be. You're the Secret Service. You're supposed to be like, oh, I'm on. Like, my training kicks in. But they were just like, wait, what?
Shadow?
No one prepared me for this possibility. Wait, hold on. So someone is going to try to kill him? Oh my God, that's crazy. And he's like, he's also had how many attempts already? Like 2?
This is the third. Yeah.
So he's had 2. How? Come on. Come on. I'm sorry. I know it's a hard job, but dude.
Yeah.
Dude.
They did react a little bit like, have you seen that video of the cop who he puts a guy in the back of his car and then he's just walking around the back and an acorn falls on the roof of his car and he immediately does like ninja rolls and starts just wildly shooting everywhere while claiming that he's under fire because he believes that the acorn was a bullet being shot at him.
No.
And there wasn't, and it's just him screaming like, I'm hit, because he thinks he's hit. He's like, I'm hit. And it's like, they did react like, not that bad, but they reacted a little bit like that, where it's just like the pure panic of, like, I think it's the Naked Gun where the guy's just fumbling with the gun for 10 minutes, like trying to get it out of the holster.
Here's what it is. So there's a flight, fight, or freeze. Yeah. It's weird that out of all of those secret agents, all of them were freeze. None of them. You didn't have one fight? Not one. Not one had like a bit of like, hey, I'm going to try to shoot him. It was so weird. Anyways, easy for me to say. Apologies, but also not.
Yeah, no, it is fair. I mean, they're and I'm obviously very happy they didn't shoot him. I mean, as
Sure.
bad as what
That
he
was
did
actually pretty
is,
impressive.
it's great that they were able to take him alive. It's great that no one was hurt, including him. Hopefully with a lot of psychiatric intervention, probably he's able to turn his life around, and no one got
Collect
hurt,
those
and
points.
that's the best case result. And if the fact that it makes the Secret Service look pretty embarrassing on video is the price you pay for that, worth it, obviously. But it's one of those moments where it's like, you're supposed to be like the elite ones, right? Like, I don't know if they had the B team out that night or they were like trying up some new rookies. Like, like at the end of the season when or garbage time in the NBA when they're like, all right, empty the bench. It's like some guy there being like, I just came up from the G League. I'm excited to be here. My suit's 5 sizes too big.
Spring break for the starting lineup for some reason. It's the All-Star break.
They all booked vacation at the same time, and the manager didn't want to say no.
Also, I can't understand why you would release that video if you're the Secret Service. Because if I'm a crazy person, I'm like, oh, hold on, I can do this. Like before, I'm like, oh, there's no way the Secret Service would get me.
Yeah, that's a disturbingly good point. Did they release the video, or was it just like it got
Well, I
leaked?
mean, I got it, so I don't know. I don't know. I feel like it was probably released if I watched it.
It wasn't phone cam. It was definitely security footage. So it's
Yeah. All right. Fair enough. So someone released it, anyways. All right. Well, let's turn to a news story here at home, which is that Rogers has announced that it is offering buyouts to fully half of its workforce, 10,000 workers. They have not said specifically how many they anticipate leaving. Obviously, some are going to accept the buyouts. Probably the most won't, because everyone knows, hey, I would need it. Unless it's the most generous buyout in human history, which it's Rogers, so it's for sure not. I would still need another job in a few months, and the job market's brutal. So probably the vast majority will not accept the buyouts and just hope they don't get laid off. So we don't know exactly how much reduction we're actually looking at, but as of right now, half their workforce is at risk. This is after Rogers has announced they will spend billions of dollars to acquiring the rest of Maple Leaf Sports Entertainment. Right now they own 75%. They want to acquire the last 25% so that they have total power, total control, so that they can merge it with the Blue Jays, which they do own 100% of, and form like the massive sports monopoly for all Toronto and a lot of Canadian sports, because the Blue Jays and Raptors are national teams, obviously. Is this just a situation where Rogers and Bell are kind of locked into an eternal struggle to see who can be less popular with Canadians? Like, what is the logic you see behind this?
I mean, I don't know, but listen, I will volunteer at their next team building retreat. I want to see how sad it is.
That's a sickness within you, Niall. What do you mean?
Yeah,
you want
I
to
know,
see these
I know.
sad people be
I
sad?
can't help it. Can you imagine how just going to the next meeting knowing that you're the person that they would rather you not be there? Like, oh my God, that is so brutal. How do you it's like the whole thing is you're here, but we could do without you.
It's like in high
that's
school when you
brutal.
tried to sit at the cool kids table and just the vibes were like, we won't tell you to leave, but we don't want you here.
Yeah. Anyways.
I think Rogers and Bell are going to kiss. I watched Heated Rivalry. I know how this ends.
A Bell Media property.
Maybe
Sorry.
maybe it could be Rogers. I don't know.
Ooh, looking forward to it.
Heated
Rogers.
Rivalry, then season 2 for some reason is back on the market. Look, it's a fan fiction contrivance, but it could happen. And then all of a sudden it's like, oh no, we're on the road and one big bed, and then they kiss.
Yeah.
And then they kiss.
And then they do other stuff?
Maybe you put that behind a paywall, because that's where the money is.
How's the butt on the current Rogers CEO? Is it Connor Story-esque butt?
Niall, Google that.
Got some surprisingly good cake.
Kicked up?
Let's have a look.
I keep getting that sweaty Hudson Williams ad. Is anyone else getting that?
Oh yeah,
He's so sweaty.
he's fucking you with every part of his body in that
Oh
ad.
God, he's a sweet little cutie patootie, and he's so wet. It's great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, they know what they're doing with that ad.
Turn it around, big boy.
That's the CEO, not the Rogers owner, but yeah, it's the CEO.
Oh, we're looking for the Rogers owner?
Doesn't well because it's one of the Rogers kin. There was a big battle over control.
Or they're all going to bang, right?
Wait,
What?
hold on. They're related. The Rogers guys are related, right? So they're not going to.
Well, no, the
they're
current
gonna-
Rogers
you
guy
say
forced out his family, and now he has total control.
Aren't we saying they're
Okay.
hooking up with Bell?
Yes.
They're not
Yeah.
related.
I lost the plot. Where are we?
Come on.
Who are you
Okay,
people?
let's pivot back to the real story.
Why? This is going so well.
This guy's got it?
Yes, that's Ted Rogers III. I think he goes by Edward, but yeah, that's Ed Rogers III or whatever. So he's the grandson of the founder, and he, about 5 to 6 years ago, won a kind of like power struggle, boardroom struggle. There's been books and now a play written about this, about how he forced his mom and sister out and took over control of the board and everything like that. So yeah, it was a real like secession moment where it was like, just an internal power struggle kind of deal.
Is the play called Secession but boring?
It's called Rogers versus Rogers, and I think one actor plays all the parts. It's apparently great.
Oh.
But I know that when I say one actor plays all the parts, that sounds terrible, but apparently it's very good. Okay. So I haven't seen it, but I would love to.
Well, to be clear, Luke is playing all the parts on this podcast.
That's true. We're just kind of impeding him like a big long track of sticky honey, and he's just trying to get to the end of that hallway, isn't he?
I was going to say he's doing all the voices, but okay. I just feel the need to dunk on both of us. Jeez.
It's so interesting that in this scenario, my psyche hates me so much that he has invented Megan to just take the piss out of me constantly.
A lot to unpack there. A lot to unpack.
This is how you see you, Luke.
Megan isn't real.
God, that would be cool. I'd love to be a ghost.
Your manifestation of Luke's mind.
Manifestation of how much I hate myself personified.
Is that why I still don't really know what a tort is?
Yeah, that's it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Couldn't lock in on that in law school, and now I carry that burden that I'll never know. Yeah.
Tort, it's funny you say tort because that was the area of law I literally practiced.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I'll
Sorry.
see myself out. See, I just proved, hey, Turing test, right?
Whoa,
but for ghosts, for figments of imagination.
Okay, so Rogers. The thing.
Turing test, but for ghosts, yeah.
Turing test for ghosts, also Rogers.
Yeah.
So the thing is, again, we don't know that they're going to lay off this many people. We hope, for all the sake of everyone working, that it will not be this drastic a cut. But this feels like the start of, just massive layoffs. I mean, it's not the start because they've been happening, but the real like escalation of layoffs and all these industries that have gotten so much support, so much government funding in COVID and for the years after that, now turning around and being like, hey, thanks for that. Fuck you. We want an extra penny on our stock price every day. We wanted our stock to go up 5%. But at a certain point, if AI and everything comes in and everyone gets laid off, no one's going to be buying the things these companies sell. No one's going to be going to Leafs games. No one's going to be paying $28 a month for Sportsnet Plus, which is absurd that I pay for that. I know, it's ridiculous. I pay for it because I'm a loser, but I pay for it. Anyways, but...
A loser can afford Sportsnet Plus.
I'd
like to lose that way.
I mean, little tax season fun fact that I'm sure you know, which is that as TV writers, we do get to write off streaming services.
Son!
But anyways, yeah, so like people are not going to be spending this money if the employment rate jumps to 20-25%. So like there's such a short-sighted play here, but I guess that's just how businesses work now. It's about like the immediate return on investment. Well, fair enough.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Business is all about the short money. It has always been about the short money, and it's so infuriating because they're always like, we're so smart. It's like, you're not. It's driving me crazy.
Well, and there's no reason at the top of these companies to hedge that, play, right? Because like they're going to lay all these people off. And then, regardless of what happens to the finances of the company, they're not going to lose their jobs. They're going to continue to sit in their big, fancy CEO chair or president chair. His last name's Rogers. He's not going anywhere. So there's no reason to like...
He would have to fire himself.
Yes. There's no reason to not give it a try for these guys. And so they're going to keep doing it,
Okay, I've got a solution. This is the start of the revolution. All right. So we don't want to kill these people, obviously, because that's crazy.
Sure. But
what we do is we figure out their routines, right? And then one day, we just lay out 100 yards of honey coating on the ground wherever they go. Yes. Wherever they go. And they'll be like, and then we're like, calm down with the layoffs or this will continue.
Wait, so you and I are there.
Yeah.
They're stuck in the honey and we're like, stop laying people off, please.
So they've just walked into very visible honey.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, it wouldn't be visible. Like we would
How
handle
would honey
our
not
stuff.
be visible?
It would look like a glistening sidewalk.
It's clear honey.
Clear honey.
It's clear honey.
Sorry,
we can make
you
this
thought
happen.
clear honey was such a known thing you didn't need to mention
make it happen.
in the initial pitch.
Patreon.
That, oh, by the way, it's clear honey this whole time.
Listen, oh my
Patreon
God.
Dragons, Patreon Dragons. Nile and I have an incredible new product for you. It's called Clear Honey.
And it's used to mildly inconvenient CEOs until they calm down.
Yeah.
And
owners,
stop shooters.
And stop shooters.
Oh, yeah, too. Yeah, it's multi-purpose.
You already forgot that was how this came about?
You know what? There's a lot of ideas. We're still in the development stage.
Yeah.
You know, let's stop editing and let's
Yeah.
just freestyle, baby.
That's what this podcast is for.
This is an open pitch room. No bad ideas.
You're being the sticky floor of this
Yeah,
podcast
kind
right
of
now.
giving sticky
That is
honey right now.
sticky honey. I think
that's-
Clear honey.
I think that's literally my job. I'm pretty sure as the host of a podcast, that is partly my job.
Buddy, just give into the honey. Come on.
Just give into it.
Join us.
Just unstick your joy. You know what I
Join
mean?
us.
Yes.
Join us.
So I don't think the honey thing is very doable because I think he might just go left instead of right where the honey was. But I could be wrong.
Oh, dude, no, it would be like a full thing.
We have a lot of honey on
Yeah.
hand.
Yeah. Like you wake up and your house, 100 yards around,
It's
Wow.
not-
there's honey.
Yeah.
There's honey. Your car is just at 101 yards. Good luck.
Yeah, we moved the car.
Do I have a
Move the
hose?
car. We moved the car.
Do you
And-
know what?
A hose? Can I
Yeah,
just
but
spray
it
water?
only sprays honey.
No.
It only
We
sprays
also
honey.
sprayed the hose with honey.
We
Yes.
filled your plumbing with honey.
Yes, we did.
Toilet, honey, everything honey.
Honey toilet.
All of it's
Wait
honey.
a second. Write that down. Honey
Somewhere, someone with a Pooh Bear fetish is just fucking loving this right now. Someone
6
wearing a
years from now,
t-shirt and no pants is
someone's
rock
gonna
hard.
release a honey toilet, and I'm gonna be so angry. So angry.
We're watching that ship sail literally right now. I feel antsy not getting on honey toilet
Yeah.
TikTok.
Good use of antsy because that's exactly
Yeah,
what would be on your honey
exactly.
toilet.
That's how you get ants.
Yeah.
That's how you get
All right.
ants.
Let's.
But hold on. Well, I'll help you, Luke. The layoffs are, we don't like them.
Yeah.
You're bad.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Throw this guy
Imagine
out.
you were someone who had been offered. You'd been offered one of these buyouts, and then you're like, "Oh, they're covering it on my favorite podcast," and then it's just 3 idiots talking about a honey toilet for 10 minutes.
Look,
And then pivoting.
I'm getting
Okay.
laid off and someone pitches the honey thing, I scream yes to an empty room or on the subway where I'm listening to this podcast. And then I'm going to Costco and I'm buying all their honey.
Wow.
It's not terrorism if it's sweet. That's law.
So you're just
Yeah.
buying honey from Costco? This is gonna be so expensive.
No, but we have a proprietary clear making process that we cannot share at this time.
But you're using it all, so you don't get to sell it. So the proprietary doesn't matter
No,
at
but
all.
it's private. It's secret.
That doesn't change the finances of it.
Luke, can you
This
yes
is the
and
butter
for once?
all over again. This is the butter. Since you listened to last week,
Wait, what are we talking about?
Whoa.
Butter. We can like honey. Let's do butter.
Oh, hold on.
okay, I have to stop this.
Okay, wait.
I
If you do
legally
butter,
have to stop
you
this.
can't get anywhere. And then it's coming out of your plumbing, and then you can't turn it off because the knob's all
What are
small.
you talking about?
Nice
You just
work,
be a little
Luke.
slick.
Look
You
at
would just
you
be a
go.
tiny bit slick.
Look what happens when you join up. Great things, Luke.
It wouldn't even ruin your morning if you got a bunch
joined
of butter
us.
on
It
you.
wouldn't even ruin your morning if you had a
No.
bunch of butter
How
on
much
you.
butter do you put on your toast that it wouldn't ruin your morning to have your hands covered in butter? That's insane. I guess it's Tuesday.
Again, I live in a world with access to running water. I can wash it off.
But where's the soap? It's butter now.
It's butter. This is the best social engineering I've ever heard in my life. Dish soap, butter, colored butter. We colored it orange. He thinks he's
so
okay.
bad.
I can't believe it's not cake, but with butter. Yeah.
Everything's butter.
I can't believe it's not cake. Wait, hold on. What if we call it I can't believe it's not butter, but it is butter? It's a good idea.
What a great ruse to play. I can't believe it's not butter,
Yeah.
but it is butter. I can't believe it's not the cheaper thing that I thought I was getting. It's the more expensive thing
is.
that I've given to you for the cheaper thing's price.
Well, and it's clear.
You do this to like 6 CEOs, we're going to start seeing some
Yes,
social
we
change.
are. We're gonna see
some
some
progress.
change.
I promise you.
I know
Tax
it's not
rates are gonna go
possible
up
for you to
them.
do, but listeners, can you help me somehow?
No. Can you help
somehow
us?
you come through your podcast app? and
Listen,
just
let's
make this
split
stop?
the demographic. Those who agree with Luke can help him, but those of you who agree
Yes.
with us, join us.
Join us. We have the plan.
Oh, Luke is mad.
No,
Luke is mad at us.
He's jealous is what he is.
It's true. Yeah.
Okay, well, before we move on to our big finish, a quick message to the listener. First of all, thanks for checking out the show. If you haven't already, why don't you jump on your podcast app of choice, leave 5 stars, leave a review. Feel free to knock us a star or 2 for the whole butter conversation. We understand.
Add one.
Hold on. Why would they?
Why wouldn't they add stars?
Yeah, exactly.
Fair enough. Your choice, listeners. Also, if you want to help support the show, feel free to share our video clips, tell a friend, mention us online. Anything can help us to get the word out there because we want to grow this thing to be the biggest and best thing it can be. And if you are so inclined, you can also support us monetarily at beaverton.com/Patreon. There, not only will we be keeping the podcast going, keeping the website alive, but for as little as $4 a month, you will get an extended version of this podcast every week where we talk about a story or stories we didn't cover on the rest of the episode. This week, we talked about a little bit of an Alberta news roundup. Talked about Danielle Smith's plan to gerrymander the province, as well as mapped out how Canada and the rest of the country should approach the upcoming separatist referendum that will be taking place in October. It was a lot of fun, so check that out at patreon.com/thebeaverton. And if you're a Patreon member listening to this, thank you so much. We truly, truly, truly appreciate it. You are the reason we get to keep doing this thing that we love doing so much, and we could not be more grateful. And now it is time for the approximately 10-minute long quiz.
It's the approximately 10-minute long quiz, brought to you by Time.
Every week, I ask our panel to play the approximately 10-minute long quiz, where I put their knowledge of some less widely reported news stories to the test. Panel, your first question. What major Kingston, Ontario institution is the Government of Canada considering for a new housing development?
The Thousand Island Cruise. It's very small. It's like, basically, it's like Luke's grandma's house.
Okay.
It's just the one boat, right?
Oh, that bit was in the Patreon bit where Luke's grandma had a little house and he threw a ball over it every once in a while just to catch you up. Usually you have to pay for that content, but we'll give you a freebie.
So you know,
That was the other story we didn't cover, the Patreon.
I don't think you should have explained it because then they would have been like, what's that? Wait, Luke's grandma's what?
Yeah, it's like when you're
taste.
listening to a Steve Martin album and he clearly did some visual gag and you're like, I want to know.
Now I gotta know.
It's a free taste. Next one you got to pay for.
Yeah.
First taste is free. All right.
That's great.
Wait.
I'm afraid I might know this one. I hope I'm wrong.
I
Please.
had the same thing.
Is it the prison?
The prison. I thought you said poison.
The prison?
The prison. Well, Kingston has a lot of prisons, but yes, it is Kingston Pen, the infamous maximum security prison. Excuse me.
No. It's working, Niall. We've done it.
I hope it spreads.
Where Paul Bonanno and
I did hard time. No, just prison. Just prison. Everything else is just, I did hard time in prison. Wait, what? What did you just say? You heard me.
yes, the legendarily terrible Kingston Pen that once housed Paul Bernardo and pretty much every infamous serial killer Canada's ever had will soon be overpriced condos. Maybe you can own a little piece of the solitary confinement room that was so bad they made a heritage minute about it.
The irony is that it'll still house psychopaths.
Yeah.
Take that, condo owners.
It's also chock-a-block with lead and asbestos. So FYI, just so you know.
Yeah, the other thing too is they make they make millions of dollars already from visitors and people filming there, and from shows shooting there and movies shooting there. So it's like, you know, it almost isn't worth it. Like, yeah, it's an unoccupied building, but they make a fuck ton of money off of it. The museum, visitors, and filming. So it's like kind of a weird choice because it's like, you know, inevitably, why would we go through all this amount of work to make a little bit of money from a developer one time when we're getting millions every year? But it might happen. So if anyone wants to sign up to live at Kingston Pen, you can probably put your name on some kind of like pre-development list now. Our next question. A Saskatchewan tow truck company was called into action this week to help provide some unusual roadside assistance. What do you think they did?
Settle an argument about the best road trip snack. Trail mix or cheese string?
Cheese string in a hot car?
Those are your top two?
That's nasty.
Fuck, I don't know.
Timbits, bro. What are you, even Canadian?
Yeah.
Timbits are nice at first.
Yeah,
but
that's
like
true.
mild.
No, that's true.
You're like,
I've come up with a solution that it's a very legitimate point. I've come up with a solution with this. Just
so
eat them
afraid.
all right away.
That took a much better turn than I thought it was.
Where did you think I was going?
I don't
with that?
know. I don't know.
What possible dark corner of my mind could have
Have you
brought him
heard
out?
this episode? There was some edge to it. I was like, I'm not ready for whatever this is. Binging is fine.
And then I stick them up. Like, what are you talking about?
No. Gotta eat them all at once. Unhinge your jaw like a cobra snake.
No, just pop, 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 pop,
Oh,
pop.
okay. Not like
That completely defeats the purpose of the Timbit. If you have to dislocate your jaw, they're small for a reason. That's the whole
It's
point.
efficiency. It's efficiency.
I bought the small things that I could eat easily and turned it into a big thing that would be difficult to eat.
Just turn it into a soccer
Classic
ball of
road
dough.
trip.
Yay.
Got the Tragically Hip Hop cruising down the highway of heroes. Dislocating my jaw. Megan, any guesses on what the Saskatchewan tow truck company was doing?
I know what this one is, but I don't want to say it. I'm actually kind of disgusted that you covered this story.
Whoa. I know you're not going to say the real answer. Just tell me what the answer you have is.
Well, Bonhomme got him ass stuck in a dang culvert, didn't he? Didn't he? He got him ass stuck in a dang culvert.
He got him ass?
Yeah, stuck in a ding dang culvert.
When did Boomhauer from fucking King of the Hill get here? What are you saying?
Bonhomme got him ass
I'm just saying it slower.
stuck in a dang culvert, didn't he?
What is a culvert?
Culvert is a tube, the big, big metal tube go under road for water. That's what it is.
Oh, okay.
He goes in there for fun and games and for adventures, and he got him ass stuck in there because his big juicy don't quit, and neither do he. So he just kept crawling, didn't he?
So, but wait, if he just kept crawling, but he got stuck.
He got stuck.
So he did stop crawling, but he got stuck.
I think so. I hope so. I mean, I haven't checked his little fingies if there's, he's crawling him to nubs, but I hope not.
I can just picture the Bonhomme just in a culvert, just like, we all float. Hello.
Now say it in French. Shockingly, no, it was not a Bonhomme story that I awkwardly worked into the podcast. Does anyone know the real story?
That was not
that
awkward,
it?
actually. That was beautiful ballet. That was a beautiful comedy ballet. And I will not take notes. Thanks.
I didn't say you were awkward. I said that I awkwardly.
I'm just saying.
They pulled a moose out of the ice.
Oh.
Rebel Towing, based in Kelvington, Saskatchewan, posted online that they were headed to a call Sunday when they spotted the moose in a frozen ditch off a grid road in the area. The tow truck driver backed up and used a harness to hoist the moose out of the water and onto the vehicle. They then brought him to a farm to stay warm. It's, it's a really
so
sweet story.
sweet.
It's a lovely,
is
sweet
nice.
story.
It's lovely.
I'm
Good
so-
for you, Saskatchewan.
I'm really
Yeah.
sorry. My sick brain immediately was like, and then he got out of the water and tossed the car with his big fucking antlers. I was like, thanks, bye.
You guys are so determined to bring this to a dark place. And I'm just here with Timbits and fun, nice stories.
He said,
I've never said anything about any Olympians getting hurt.
yeah, retcon. Interesting. Interesting retcon.
That's my, try and prove me wrong. The other big takeaway is there's still frozen lakes in Saskatchewan. We're a month into spring, and they're still like, yeah, the frozen lake collapsed. All right, next question. Why were 22 Buddhist monks arrested at an airport in Sri Lanka? That sounds like a real setup for a old school street joke, but it's a real story.
No one wanted to sign my release for my new show, the Sri Lankan Buddhist Bachelorette. So I got them all arrested because I'm an awful boss.
Okay. And then sent them to Sri Lanka?
No, we were in there. We were,
That's where you're
filming
filming.
in the airport.
Of course.
Wow.
We were filming in the
So
airport.
you can't even film in Canada. Unbelievable.
The tax credits in Sri Lanka are
Oh,
crazy.
I don't want to hear it. This is disgusting.
It's like $20 more than Georgia. It's worth flying for that $20.
It's outrageous. Also, I'm going to guess they had they each had a pound of Nirvana up their bums. Trying to get through the airport.
It's really
Nirvana?
Yeah,
The
like the actual Nirvana.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like the Buddhist principle.
Yeah.
Oh.
Like they just attained it and then they're smuggling it.
I thought you were making a Nirvana, the band, the show, the movie reference.
No.
Because
Wow,
I'm
that's
super
like
inside.
So out of touch with the Buddhist religion that you're
Yeah.
like, surely that's a reference to Nirvana, the band, the show, the movie.
Yeah.
Surely.
You're in the
Correct.
sense that you're using a language of drugs, you're not far off because the
Oh.
answer was drugs. They were transporting 242 pounds of that good Kush.
Nirvana.
Each had about so Nirvana.
Was
in
it
its own
called
way.
Nirvana? Was
I don't know. I didn't
the
look that
strain
up.
Nirvana?
Hold
It was
on.
called Nirvana the show.
Nirvana the show was the strain.
Each had about 10 pounds. It's sadly not up their butt. I mean, good for them because 10 pounds up their butt would have been a lot.
No,
but
sadly.
10 pounds in false walls in their suitcases. This is also not the first time monks have been caught transporting drugs in South Asia. But, maybe in a past life, one of them was Pablo Escobar. Bam! Buddhist reference.
Okay. Sure. I was like, he was on the podcast recently. Not as a guest, as a topic, right?
Yeah, because the hippos.
Right. Just in case people got confused.
This week, a very special guest. He has smuggled more drugs into Miami than any human being in history. He is worth $2.3 billion, and he has been dead for 32 years.
No hablo inglés. ¿A dónde soy?
No, we can't do actual Pablo Escobar as a character, can we? Hold on.
Or is it ¿A dónde estoy?
Oh, no.
If you cross me, I will feed you to the hippos. That's French. I'm sorry. I can't do Spanish.
Yo soy muerto.
All right, next question. This is to complete the headline. I'm going to read a headline. It's missing some words. You fill it in for me. Winnipeg woman in good spirits after bizarre plunge into, and full disclosure, bizarre is in quotes. That makes no difference, but I felt the need to tell you.
Thanks. That's helpful.
Yeah.
I was going to say tank of radioactive ooze. And she's feeling good because her boyfriend is the clown prince of crime now. It's like, oh yeah, new relationship. This guy's crazy. You know?
Yeah.
Like
no,
from the
I get
movie.
it.
Like from the Joker.
Like Joker and, yeah. I forget the name of the character, but I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Margot Robbie played her.
Yeah. In the movie. Sorry. Niall?
In the movie, are we sure? Not in real life? I mean, I think she's right. I think I saw that on CBC.
Okay, yeah.
CBC News Net was going crazy for the clown prince of crime last night. It's crazy.
There's a lot of Harley Quinn.
Yeah, oh my God.
A lot of
Harley
time,
Quinn,
and then a lot
the
of
whole time I've
distancing.
been like, what's the fucking character's name? It's Harley Quinn.
I
There
was
we go.
not going to help you.
No, it is Winnipeg woman in good spirits after bizarre plunge into a suddenly appearing hole. She was getting out of a friend's car. She got out of the passenger side, took a couple steps, and disappeared from the face of the earth, according to the people in the car. They then got out, were like, what the fuck, and like ran over, and her head was actually, it was dark, so her head was actually still above the hole, and she had like her arms up, but the whole body just was dangling into nothingness, basically. So like it was, I guess, a sinkhole that opened up underneath her feet. And so she tried to climb out, could not. So her friends got like things for her to hold on to while they waited for 911. And I guess it wasn't that dark because they took photos, and it appears to be, so maybe it was like early evening. But anyways, so they took a bunch of photos of her, and it's her like just holding on for dear life, but also like doing big smiles. Like she's having a great old time. And I was thinking about it, and I realized I know why she was smiling and in good such spirits, because that is a woman who has already figured out what her Christmas card this year is going to be. And it's just going to be her Merry Christmas from the hole. So, you know. We started with the Trump hole, and now we end up with the Winnipeg woman
I was
hole.
going to say, I'm sure there's not a ballroom down there.
Definitely. Also, I was thinking third option, butter honey hole.
Whoa.
You don't know which one you're getting.
Butter honey hole.
At one point, if you're a rich guy, you're like, I can't. I'm afraid to step out.
That sounds like an R&B, X-rated R&B album from the late 90s.
Butter honey hole.
Butter honey hole.
Bring me down. No,
Oh,
sorry.
no. Oh, no.
That was jarring. That was jarring.
I literally just made a like I said nothing, and you guys were like, ah!
It was a sway. It was a sway. It was very disturbing.
It was a sway.
I think we got a glimpse of what it looks like when Luke starts sex, and I was like, I'm not here. I'm not ready for it. I'm not ready for it.
Nah, you didn't, because I wasn't going.
That's how you started, too. Just
rough start, pal. Rough start.
Just getting himself amped in the corner.
Yeah, wait, you don't slap yourself 4 times? One's on each cheek, one's at the top, and one's down below.
Oh my God, I don't understand, man. This is crazy.
And
Which
going,
cheek,
game day,
am I
game day,
right?
Game day, game day.
Game day.
All right. Well, at the end of our quiz, I can reveal that our winner is Megan MacKay.
Wait, how did I win? Oh,
You got,
right.
yeah, right off top, remember?
I forgot.
Yeah. Anything you would like to mention to the audience?
Oh, I be Skeeton, brother. I would say every week that's my thing. I be Skeeton on Blue Sky at MMMEGAN.
Awesome. Now,
Total Annihilation is Total Nihilation, my good news podcast, and there's a bunch of other stuff. It's all on my links, you guys.
check out his links. Also, here's
Where are your links?
No, let them find it. Let them find it. If they want it,
what
they'll
happens
find it.
if you Google Nile Seguin links? What comes up?
Her best friend comes up weirdly. It's a page with her best friend on it.
Shadow?
Also, I'll give you another link, beaverton.com/newsletter. Get the best of the Beaverton delivered to your inbox every Sunday, except for this past weekend when I just straight up forgot. And my apologies, guys. I woke up on like a cold sweat Monday morning being like, oh shit, I forgot to do the newsletter. First time that's happened in a long time, and I promise it won't happen again. But yeah, beaverton.com/newsletter. And thank you so much for listening. Talk to you next week. Bye.
The Beaverton Weekly Report is produced by Andrew Rivamy in partnership with the From Superheroes Network. Visit FromSuperheroes.com to hear more great podcasts like this.